You know, it begins, so God so loved the world. He sent. We need to have a burden for the world. And we know how messed up the world is, and we have to keep this balance that we're against the sin of the world, but we have to be for and praying for the world, even those who are against you. A missionary prepares. You need to prepare your heart. When you go out, you need to be ready to give the gospel. You need to be ready to share God's love. Give them a tract. Give them a CD. Give them something. You're here for that reason. You're not here just to get your food or get your what you bought from that cashier. You're there to bless them with something. And as much as you're attached to the world, that's going to hinder you from ministering to the world. You have to not be of the world in order to minister to the world. You have to let go of the world in order to bless the world. If you're so caught up in the world, you're not going to minister to it. You have to leave your life to find your life. You have to leave the world to be able to come back to the world and be a blessing to it. The demoniac had to leave his old life and then come back. He came back to where he lived to bless. You know, the woman at the well had to leave her old life and yet then go back to the people of her life to bless them. The mission always begins with letting go. We need to let go of our possessions. And that doesn't mean you have to physically give away everything. It means, though, in your heart, you do have to give away everything. And then do whatever God tells you to do. A missionary has to say goodbye to the old life to be a blessing to the new, and you have to do the same thing. The more you're caught up and you're still caught up in those things of the old life, you're not going to be able to be sent. You're not going to be free because you're still entangled.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Hope of the World is dedicated to the goal of spreading God's Word and salvation to every land and people. We do this by spreading the Word throughout the world and sponsoring compassion projects to the most poor and needy around the earth. To get in touch or have a part in God's work, just write to Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Or go to hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821.